Hi guys, let's do it. Collective, what's going on? A lot of death readings yesterday, right? Are you guys okay? All right. If you like my video, subscribe and give the video a like. And if you want personal, check for my email in the description, okay? All right. Let's see. What does the collective need to know today? What does the collective need to know today? It's something of, yeah. It's something about trying to take hold or take charge of something spiritually or internally, and you're just not quite ready yet, okay? That's what I'm getting so far. Like, okay, you're very courageous, you're very optimistic, I feel, okay, for whoever's going to resonate with this, right? You don't really carry a lot of fear, okay? Like, you're ready to just do anything, jump into everything right away, okay? You don't give a fuck about the repercussions. You don't give a fuck about the consequences. And, you know, usually that's a good thing, right? But I sense there's a little imbalance here, and it's something to do with your mind, okay? All right. Hey, Ting. Shush. This could be your mind or your spirit, okay? You could be a little, gullible's not the right word, right? Could be a little superficial, like your thinking is a little too, I don't know, it's not grounded in reality enough, right? And of course, you know, you don't want to be so grounded in reality where you're just stuck in the matrix, right? I hate to use words that everyone's using, but that's what it is. You don't want to be that grounded to where you're just stuck in the matrix, right? So that is a positive thing, but you have to balance it out, right? To a certain extent, so where you can still function in life, okay? There's some type of imbalance going on. I can't, it's something about, I don't know, almost like living in a fairy tale-ish type spirituality, okay? This could be for someone you know, all right? This could very well be a cross-watcher reading. What's this for? See? Like I said in the beginning, you're trying to take charge or be in control of something that has to do with your mind, body, or spirit, okay? But you're failing because there's no balance when it comes to reality, spirituality, being optimistic, but not being grounded enough, okay? You're rolling with me? All right. What's this string for? There's some type of mindset you've been holding on to for a long time. Some type of way you've been operating, right? Okay. It is something that has been with you, okay? And it really works against you than works with you, okay? And it causes you to make bad choices. And first, I'm not feeling like it's a habit or just like, you know, a 3D thing. This is more so of a 5D way of thinking, okay? Whether it's your religion, your spirituality, I don't know, all right? But sometimes your decisions or your goals are not realistic for your situation, okay? That's what I'm hearing. You're supposed to have faith, right? You're supposed to have faith. You're supposed to manifest, right? But you still have to understand where you are in life. You still have to understand, like the present, right? You have to be in the present, okay? And it's like, okay, it's like you're not taking the proper steps almost. Okay, you're trying to jump steps, you're trying to skip chapters of your life, okay? And maybe that's why it's like connecting back to your spirituality or your magic or whatever. You're trying to just hop over chapters, skip chapters, but you can't always do that, okay? It's like, for example, let's say you've been lighting a candle and say, I'm going to be a millionaire by the end of the year, but you don't do anything, right? Or something like that. It's not even that you don't do anything. It's more so of like, I don't know. You have to become a little bit more grounded and balanced when it comes to your manifestations, okay? Yes, anything is possible. Yes, anything's possible. And sometimes magic and manifestations do happen in an impossible way, right? But the fuck? Sorry. But I don't know. This just seems kind of, you're a little, I can't think of the word I'm saying. Okay, anyway, what's this Knight of Swords? See? What's up, Page of Swords? Some of you are so like in this realm of unrealistic expectations or unrealistic practices. I don't really know what I'm saying because anything's possible, right? I hate to sound like a pessimist, okay? But there's something not quite wiring correctly. It's like the screws in your brain or like the ropes are not connecting, the dots aren't connecting all the way, right? And there's this false sense that you have control, or there's this false sense of being grounded. Grounded, there's always a word of the day in the readings, right? There's this false sense of you being grounded, right? And this Page of Swords reverse is, for some reason, it's telling me like you're not quite seeing what you need to see. There's some type of communication that you're giving yourself that is not letting you fully develop and realistically be grounded, okay? There's this false sense that you carry, all right? You're kind of in Delulu land, like you're a little delusional, all right? Could be a tad bit of spiritual psychosis for some of you, okay? All right, what's this Devil reverse? You're so like, and it's crazy because I usually love to see this and I still love to see this. Like I said earlier, this is the Devil reverse, the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. Like you're ready and willing to do almost anything to gain happiness, okay? Like you're not in fear of failure. You're not in fear of looking stupid. You're not in fear of what the public might say. And usually that's what stops people, right? So it's almost like you need to dial back the ambition or dial back. It's something you need to kind of control within though. All right? Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't even remember what I said. What's this Emperor in the World reverse? See, it was looking real good, right? Well, at first it wasn't because over this Emperor and the World reverse, where I spoke about you having this false sense of control or trying to control, or your false sense of feeling more grounded than you are, right? The Five of Cups reverse came out. I said, uh-oh, that is someone that is not ready to let go of that mindset, not ready to let go of that perception of themselves, right? Right. Okay. And there seems to be some type of opportunity coming in, whether it's money, career, could be a manifestation that you've done that actually is coming through, right? But that imbalance we're speaking of, we got the full reverse at the bottom. That's risky, impulsive. That's not thinking. That's jumping into something, which is correlating with this right here, okay? I can't quite put into words what the imbalance is. I guess whoever resonates with this, you're gonna understand. Or like I said, this could be for someone you know, all right? This, I feel it's more spiritual, it's more religious based, okay? Than a mentality, even though those go hand in hand, right? Okay. You have to level out the ambition. You have to ground the ambition. You have to ground the fearlessness. You have to ground like the bravery. You have to, the optimism. Everything is good, right? Like all those things are good that I'm saying, but everything comes with balance. There has to be balance in everything, okay? And you are not balanced in those things, all right? It's just like you drink too much water, you'll drown. You eat too much vegetables, I don't know what happens, but it's too much of anything is not good, even if it's a good thing, okay? So that's what's happening here, all right? What's this right here? It seems like oftentimes, just like this opportunity I said that's coming up, but the full reverse was at the bottom, which means something about your actions is going to ruin it. It almost seems like it's like opportunities come to you, right? They come to you and you start to recover, right? Maybe you've started over a lot in life, like a lot, and I mean start over as far as moving home, could have even had to live in a hotel here or there, right? And you begin to invest in your success, but there's some type of conflict here, okay? I'm like, okay, those are good. Recovery, success, you begin to invest, but there's some type of conflict. There's some type of fucking conflict within. And look, at the bottom of this deck, Two of Swords. That conflict puts a stop to that success you begin to work on. This is very odd. Okay. Ooh, shit. Motherfuck. Sorry, baby. Okay. Let's find out what this conflict is, shall we? What's this 5 of Wands? Listen, these cards, right, they do have words at the bottom. I often don't use them. Most of the time I don't, right? But the first word I saw today, it said ambition over the conflict. It's something imbalanced with you when it comes to that, okay? I don't usually look at the words, but that shit popped out to me. As soon as that card dropped, ambition popped out. And I was asking about the conflict. Are you taking too many psychedelics? Are you feeling invincible? Too many shrooms on the brain? Shrooms are good, but, too much of anything. Too much acid, possibly? What are you doing? What the fuck is this? Okay, can I know more about this imbalance? Tell me what the fuck is this? Can you tell me? So, some of you get really inspired, right? You get really inspired at some point. You get like, you see something, you come up with the idea, you get really excited, right? And you're like, anything is possible, and anything is possible. But baby steps, chapters, all right? We can only skip chapters if the universe, God, Lucifer, whoever the fuck, makes it so, right? But usually we have to do it step by step, even with manifestations. Manifestations kind of do help you skip a few things, right? It does boost things. It makes things happen faster out of nowhere, okay? So does magic. But this person is going to resonate with this, or someone you know is just jumping. They're doing like, they get really hyped up, and it's like I just saw a bull running into a brick wall, right? And the bull went through it, but there's nothing there. I don't know if that makes sense to you, right? There's nothing on the other side of that wall I just saw, and you're the bull, right? And he rammed into something, and there's nothing on the other side. I don't know why I just saw that. I don't know what it means, but maybe it makes sense to some of you. All right? But anyway, you get so lit, you get so hyped up, right? Some of you, you're imbalanced chemically, I just heard. New idea, new business idea. You could see something on the computer, or you like see some like advertisement about, oh, come join this coaching class and I'll make you a millionaire. You fall for it. So you are a little gullible, right? And then some of you fall into this deep, almost depressive state because the thing you were excited about failed, right? But unlike most people that I know that deal with depression, you don't sit there. You keep doing shit on impulse. And there's something within you that does not allow yourself to see it. You know what I'm kind of getting off of someone that's going to resonate with this? You're one of those people that's like, the world is great. The world is awesome. The world is beautiful. I don't want to see the ugliness. I don't want to see the shadows. So that kind of makes you go into life with this unbalanced bravery, unbalanced courage, unbalanced ambition, right? It kind of makes you function through life like that, and you hit nothing but emptiness. Even if you break through a wall, there's nothing there, okay? You're kind of tricking yourself with that, right? Because with this, I'm seeing when you hit this depressive state, you kind of trick yourself into thinking you're not in a depressive state. So you keep going. Like, you just really want to persevere, but it ends up leaving you right here in the cold, left out, financially ill for some of you, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? You understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. Like, there's this false sense of happiness I'm getting, okay? I'm not saying, like, I do feel like the person that's going to resonate with this, or the person you know, because I feel like some of you may know this person who I'm speaking of. You are genuinely a happy person. Like, I do feel perked up and happy reading this, but there's this undertone of denial, okay? What drugs are you on? Pass me some. Just kidding. All right. Anything else? Definitely an imbalance. I mean, this is you. It's It's what you think you are. This is how you move, right? Super, super control. Financially, you move as if you are the emperor. You move as if you have control. You move as if you have your money under control, right? Then we got the Empress and the Queen of Wands reversed. Some of you, I'm feeling your masculine and your feminine energies are not balanced. We all have both. They're not balanced, right? So some of you, that is causing that imbalance of reality, okay? It's causing that lack of being grounded, all right? There is no happy-go-lucky, honky-dory type of life, okay? You have to understand you're still in reality. Yes, magic is real. Yes. Yes, manifestation is real. 1000%. But that's where balance comes into play again. Okay. From these two, this Empress reversed, this Queen of Wands reversed, you are so... I'm not really feeling cocky off of you, but you're so a little bit... Okay, you are a little bit in the clouds. You are a little bit cocky. You are a little bit egotistical, but it comes from a place of that anything is possible mindset, okay? And yes, anything is possible, right? But can I go outside and become a millionaire right now? Huh? Can I? Can I bring Peter Steele back from the grave so he can be my husband? I wish. You see what I'm saying? Reality. Gotta balance it out, all right? Do I want to use this? That's not even the right card. All right, I picked this one up, so we're gonna use it, and I'm gonna end this because I still have to do some other ones. All right, what's going on here? 40. Okay, so we got this card, right? It says rhinoceros. It says success, wealth, luck, reasonable but cantankerous. I don't know. Beast who allows nothing. Needs control. You see that? Bouts of moods. That goes back to when I said you could be chemically imbalanced, right? And then we got police in reverse. There's no authority over these things. There's no balance. And it even says needs control over here. There's no balance over your hope of success, your hope of wealth, your luck. And it says needs control, bouts of moods. And this police in reverse is telling me you have no authority over these things. You have no control. You have no balance. You're living in la la land. Do you understand? I don't think I want to pull anymore. At the bottom, flowers. Some of you or someone you know is a part of that, oh my God, love and light spirituality. It's wrecking you. Do you understand? It's wrecking you. And it's wrecking them. All right? Again, similar. It says alligator, stealth, swift, good fortune, primal instincts, ancient wisdom, okay? Great force. But nail came out over it. Building, needs securing, not solid. Nail and coffin. You need to control this. You got to balance the ambition and the, hey, you have to. All right? I think we fucking get it. I'm done. Thanks for watching.